Welcome back. Still to come, if the cold weather has left you with dry hands or chapped lips, Dr. George Moncrief will be sharing his ultimate winter skincare guide.
And she's the star of the new Netflix series Selling Tampa. Sherelle Rosado will be taking us inside some of the world's most luxurious homes.
Before that, earlier this week, scientists unearthed the skeleton of a 180-million-year-old sea dragon, which has been hailed as one of the UK's greatest ever fossil finds.
But they might not hold that title for long, because today Josie Gibson is hot on their heels in the search of her own discovery. Hi, Josie.
Good morning, Holly. Good morning, Phil. Never fear. Josie Gibson is here, and I'm dressed as a knight, ready to slay any dragon on the Jurassic coastline. And St. George has nothing on me, because I've even bought my very own fire extinguisher for any dragon breath. I don't just work hard, I work smart. Now, I'm joined by our very own Dr. Anjana. Hello, Dr. Anjana. Where's the dragons? Let me at them. Let me at them.
I'm really sorry, Josie, but you're about 200 million years too late.
200 million years too late?
Yeah, and the dragon that you're actually talking about is a sea dragon, otherwise known as an ichthyosaur, that was found up in the Midlands and reported on this week.
So would you say the fire extinguisher was a bit too much then?
Yeah, sorry, Josie. Fire extinguisher is not really necessary. All you really need are your eyes as you're walking along these beaches to look for fossils.
Now tell me a bit more about this magnificent discovery.
Well, this is such a rare and wonderful discovery, and it was actually discovered by a chap called Joe Davies up at the Leicestershire Wildlife Trust. The reservoir at Rutland Water had been drained, and as he was walking along the shoreline, he saw these little bumps kind of poking out of the mud. He thought it was something special, called in an extraordinary team of experts led by Dr. Dean Lomax, and when they began to excavate this skeleton, it suddenly was this amazing discovery, a Temnodontosaurus.
A Temnodontosaurus?
Yes, it's an ichthyosaur, and ichthyosaurs are actually marine reptiles that rather resemble dolphins today, and they would have lived in these deep Jurassic seas, swimming about, feeding on all sorts of different creatures. This was a terrifying environment to exist in all that time ago.
Wow, so how rare was this find?
This is such a rare find. The specimen itself is about 10 metres long. The skull on its own is 2 metres long. And when you think about the different types of fossils they were excavating, just look at the one that I found on the Jurassic coast. This is a little vertebrae from an ichthyosaur, a baby ichthyosaur, about 1 metre long. Now, the one that Dean Lomax was showing in a programme recently was about, 10 times the size of this. And so when we think about fossils and fossil discoveries, this Temnodontosaurus found in the Midlands is so rare, it's special. The only other specimen I think that's been found outside of the British Isles was in Germany.
And there was one found right here in the Jurassic coast, wasn't there?
That's right, ichthyosaurs have been found, along the Jurassic coast for a long time, since the days of Mary Anning. And if you go to the Natural History Museum in London, you can see some of her discoveries there.
How incredible. What would you say to anybody who was inspired by you that wanted to go out and find their own dragon?
Well, you just follow your eyes along these beaches. I found this tiny little ichthyosaur vertebrae in October half term. The winter months are the best times to go and look for fossils. Stay away from the cliffs, stick to the beaches, and your eyes will focus on the treasures.
Why the winter months?
Because the seas come in, they erode the cliffs, they wash the fossils out onto the beaches for you to find.
Wow, that is just absolutely incredible. And it was the largest ichthyosaur in history.
In British history find, so it's really, really special. And Dr. Dean Lomax is accompanied by a team of paleontology experts, Emma Nichols, Nigel Larkin, and the specimen will be prepared, it will be analysed, it will reveal all sorts of extraordinary mysteries about how it died and what life was like in those Jurassic seas. I can't wait to see what comes out.